All right, welcome back to another episode of Forex Tech Magazine. It is your host, Lewis, and this is February 26, 2019. If you haven't made any money so far this month, stick around, stick around, stick around. Hopefully, maybe we can share with you some tips and tidbits that might be able to make you some type of money this month. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But before we get into that, let's get into this. And this is the disclaimer. It goes a little something like this. Any and all information that is shared with you by Forex or from Forex Tech Magazine should be considered to be for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing that is shared with you by Forex Tech Magazine should be considered to be investment advice. If you are in need or you're seeking investment advice, then our suggestion to you would be to seek out the assistance of a licensed, competent advisor. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this, which is what you came here for in the first place, and that is let's look at some trades. And we're not looking at this trade here because this is not what we're trading. This is the Euro, Aussie dollar, and no, we're not trading that. So first of all, let's talk about what we're doing here. Let's look at what we got on the boards. All right, we have Great Britain pound, Canadian dollar, Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar, Great Britain pound, Aussie dollar. Right. So far, we got a total of about 13,600, 13,800, 900, whatever dollars. Right. Which is pretty cool. When you think about it, it's 3 trades, and we put those trades on this afternoon, probably around about, I want to say probably around about 6 o'clock, something like that, 6:30. Essentially what we did, we came in here. Well, let's look right here a second. Yeah, 6 o'clock. So we came in here. We saw this was the downward trend lining slope for the currency pair. We saw that the pair had broke above it, right? And it had been doing it for a little while. This right here is also a long-term downtrending trend line. It broke above as well. So that gave added confirmation that there's actually momentum in the market and that the bulls were actually pushing this up. Now, how far the bulls are going to push this up, I don't know. As you can see, there's a resistance line here. So my assumption, would be that probably get here and then make a U-turn. So essentially what we did is we just came in, brought in here, right? And then we're watching price move up. And just kind of just left away from it because we saw you had a lot of momentum coming up off the bottom, and then we just came back here recently and we put in a stop loss, which is here, right? So essentially assuring us that no matter what happens in this trade, we're going to make money out this trade, period, right? And once again, that's what we want. That's how we want to trade, is that no matter what happens in this particular trade, that we're guaranteed to make something. So right now, we're guaranteed not to lose any money. We're not going to lose any money on this trade at all. And we're guaranteed to make something off this trade no matter what happens. So I think all the way up here and then reverse, and we're still going to make money. Now, the idea, though, is that it went, didn't go past the A. So it went to the green. So the idea, our stop loss is going to, our take profit is going to be up here at the green, right? But for right now, we've got a stop loss here, which essentially means that we have a risk-free trade. The stop loss is above our entry. And so that right there, no matter what happens, will be a successful trade for us. We'll make money on this trade. Same thing with this next one. This right here is the Great Britain pound, Canadian dollar. Same thing. Here goes resistance. Here goes the downward trend line. Price broke above the downward trend line. It went up. It pulled back a little bit. Again, push back up again. We got in, once again, around the 6 o'clock hour. Price went up, pulled back again, pushed back up again. And we just put, right here at this swing low, right, where price was at. Just went in and took our stop loss from where it was at previously and brought it up. So that way, this right here, too, is a risk-free trade. So once again, no matter what happens with this trade right here, guaranteed to make money on this trade. We will not lose a dime on this trade. So this trade can go up, down, sideways, flop around, whatever. but we guarantee that we're going to make money on this because we've locked in our profits. So once again, a risk-free trade, no loss going to be taken on this trade at all. We're going to make money on it. How much? Don't know. But we're going to make money on it. Guaranteed. What's the next one? Oh, yeah. Same thing with this Great Britain pound, Aussie dollar, right? You can see price was trending downward, right? Price actually was bouncing up off of this previous downward trend line here, right? Price crossed through over to the buy zone. It pushed up, same thing, 6 o'clock hour, bought in. Price pushed up, pulled back a little, again keep pushing back up, locked in, guaranteed money on this one. Once again, risk-free trade, not gonna lose a dime on this trade no matter what happens, right? So, and right now we're at 13,000 and some odd dollars for this one. One or two things that we could do, we could go in, we could close out all the trades, lock in that $13,000 profit. Let's call it a day. 13,000 in one day is not bad. We could unwind some of this, right? Because we leveraged up pretty high. Leveraged up at about, what is it, 10 standard lots. So that's $100 a pip, the thing is just about. We can drop it down to 4, 5, 6, whatever, if we wanted to. Or we can just let it ride, like I said before. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens because we guarantee that we're not going to lose any money off this one right here. And that is the best way to trade. It's the best feeling because there's no anxiousness. Now, here goes the thing. The only thing with this is that, when you trade like this, you see price spike below, hit your stop loss, and then go back up or whatever. And oh, I got out too early, should have stayed in. No, you didn't. As long as you made money, you get out right on time. Because the opposite could be true, that if you didn't have your stop loss there, stop loss is back in a losing position. Price goes through, breaks down below where you entered at, and goes back and hit the stop loss, and that's in a losing position. And now all of a sudden you lost money, your account balance is down, and now you got to try to recover your account balance before you get to a profitability, which is you don't want to be behind. Don't ever want to play from behind, right? Anyway, just want to share that with you real quick. Maybe we check back again on these before we get out of here. But if, just want to share that with you for right now. Let's look at the other trades. Let's see, Great Britain pound, Japanese yen. This one right here actually hit the price target. Remember we had the price target here. And marked with this green, this lime green line. So that went through. Are there any opportunities for us to get back in on this trade or another trade? Okay, so because we used the Fibonacci tool, it automatically went back in and created another set of fibs for us. So this right here was our D extension. This right here was our C extension, or our C retracement. So our C became our A, our D, or our spike, or past that D rather, became our B. Right? And now what we're doing for this particular pair is looking for the C, so kind of expect a pullback before push up, and it may be that this right here, and I never like counting these as a pullback because it's so shallow. I just think that it's probably, excuse me, it's probably gonna land in the red before it makes its move to its D extension. So I'd be cautious with trading that right now. If you made money off that, good for you. If you haven't, I probably would count that as a hold right now, or a very cautious, extremely cautious buy. I mean, if you're gonna do that one, whoops. If you're gonna do that one, I mean, I would trade with a tight stop loss. Stop loss would be right up in here somewhere, right? I'm not looking to lose anything, and I wouldn't trade with a lot of leverage on this one. I would trade with just probably a standard lot or a mini lot. This is because I do believe it's gonna pull back, and if it does, want to minimize that loss if that's the case. Don't have to necessarily be in that trade. You can probably look for some other trades that might be a little bit better set up for you. But if you think this right here is the one, just because momentum already took it up, and then if you look here, it's in the buy zone. Something you feel like you got to get into. I put my stop loss tight, and make sure as soon as it turns profitable, I'll lock that in and see what happens. But like I said, for me personally, I probably would just play the sidelines on that right now. Take the money and walk. Great Britain pound, US dollar. It's still on its way trying to hit that target. And I gotta be honest with you, this is one I looked at, but I haven't really looked at too much. Just because it was trading so badly earlier. Well, yeah, definitely broke it. Yeah, here's another one that's on its way to hitting price target. It's about 32 pips away. Not one I necessarily be in, to be honest with you. Once again, if it's the one that you did want to trade, stop loss would be very tight. Put stop loss here. Targets here is about a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So not something that necessarily got to be in, but something that would look at and say, okay, it's possible. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's go over to let's see, Aussie US dollar. This one right here, I'm just gonna tell you, I'd be super cautious with this until we get word on what's happening with that trade agreement. Remember the deadline? I think it's the 1st of March. I think Trump said he'd be willing to push it back to the 9th of March if he feels like that they're getting some type of work done. If we look at the overall trend right now, we're kind of around multi-year lows for this currency pair. So the expectation is for it not to really go down much farther, but to actually jump back up if we get that trade deal done. But we'll see. We'll see. Because if it doesn't get done, then yeah, you can expect for it to go down farther. I mean, there's some things right now that's kind of weighing on the U.S. dollar, but we'll see. There's it's like a perfect storm brewing here. But we'll see how it plays out. But this one right here, I'd be on hold for right now. Just be cautious with that pair. Really, any U.S. dollar pair, I'd be kind of cautious with. It's kind of a crazy time right now in the market for that. All right, so U.S. Canadian dollar looks like we have a close above, which is pretty cool. So this could mean that it is time to get back into this market. If that's the case. The target would be here. Bits. Damn, so it's like a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Right, this right here is the it's where we put our stop loss at, and this right here is where we put our take profit. About a 1-to-1. Something you could do if something you wanted to. Might not be a bad trade, but just be cautious. And once again, so you turn profitable, lock in those profits. All right, guys. Well, listen, I am not gonna hang out a long time tonight. I'm ready. Like, I gotta get up early. Got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta do today, so just want to kind of just come in here, throw this video on, share this with you, stream this out. Let's look at where we at right now as far as the dollar count. Obviously over the last couple of minutes it went up. What was that, 180 something I think in pips? Now we're at 228 in pips. I think it was at 13,000. Now we're at 16,496. Once again, we just put this on today, right? Open date, well, yesterday, right? 225, so 16, 17, almost 17,000. You know, it's not bad. These are the type of trades that we want, where we're guaranteed to make money in the trades no matter what happens. As long as we trade like this, you know, we always have a place to stay, be profitable. Like I said, the other thing we could do, so 17,000, the other thing we could do is we gotta take profit down, because we know once we hit this, resistance, that price is gonna probably push back, right? What was that? 245 pips. It's almost up 18,000. To get momentum push, there's be some type of news or something that's probably going to be happening in the market that's pushing this thing up. Let's see here. That's what it is. Asia stuff. Eyes on Bank of England inflation report. There had to be something. There's an inflation report or something. Okay, so that's what it is. You got inflation report, and then you got May's speech today. So there's some optimism in the market for those pairs, and that's the reason why. It makes sense. All right, so you know, once again, expect anything out of the market right about now. All right, so it's up 18,000. Which is not bad. And so that report, that speech, really would have the power to kind of pop the top on this right here, and really just push us towards our price target, or drive us back in the opposite direction, right? And one caveat, even with the risk-free trades, you know, if you get something, if you trade around a news cycle, it is possible for the price to drop so fast that it passes your stop loss and doesn't get you out until when the market kind of slows down a little bit. So, you know, it is possible, you know, just FYI, to even if you got a risk-free trade on, to potentially lose cash. But the ideal is, though, that if it's there, the probability of you making money is always going to be higher than the probability of you losing money. Like I said, a flash crash, something like that, where stops are just blown past and bypassed. It could happen. But, you know, those situations are pretty rare. But it can happen, especially in news cycles. Things are moving fast. You know, things could happen. But, you know, I think we're pretty good. I think we're set. Anyway, guys, listen, I am about to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in or watching the video at a later time. Hopefully, we've been able to do something here to make you some money. As you see, we've been able to really close this month out pretty good. This is 17,000 now. What we did earlier, we did what, 9,000 over here. So far that means that's how much? 17 plus 9, 26,000 so far in the month of February. That's not bad to start a month with. It's not bad to start a year with 26,000 in 1 month. It's not bad. If we can do that for the rest of the months of the year, we'll have a pretty good year, right? But anyway, just want to show you that, share that with you. I'm about to get out. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you, and I will see you in another